Hi, thanks for joining me today. We're going through a reformer class. For this class, you're going to need the Pilates box. I've got that handy to the side. The mini ball, we'll be starting with the mini ball. And an optional prop today is a knee pad or a pad, basically not for the knees, but it's going to be for the hips. We're doing swan dive today, and sometimes with swan dive, if it doesn't feel comfortable to lay your hips, your hip bones, the front hip bones on the side of the box, a pad is nice. So I'm going to have that handy to the side for me, and you might want to have one as well. My foot bar's in the down position. I'm on 2 heavy red springs and 1 medium blue spring. And the reformer straps I'm working with today are my double loops. My little loop is going to be going to my thighs, so you just want to have a loop that can go around your thighs. So go ahead and grab your ball. Let's lay down and start with some abdominals. So our focus today is going to be a lot of abs, back, and arms. So let's get right into it. I'm going to lay down a little bit away from the shoulder blocks, lift the legs to table, and then pop that ball right between my knees. Take your hands and grab your pegs, slide your shoulders down your back, and pull those pegs apart. Go ahead and bring your knees all the way to the right side. I'm lifting that left hip, and with an exhale, bring that left hip right back down. Squeeze the ball the whole time, please. My left legs go to the left. I lift my right hip, and then exhale and come back to the center. So we're going through a nice long abdominal warm-up / workout at the beginning. Everyone always jokes that my warm-ups in person aren't really warm-ups. They're more ab exercises. And like, that's fine. We have to get right into the core. So right into working those abs. So I'm going to take my left hip up and then press it back down. And then I'm bringing my right hip up and pressing it back down. Please make sure your headrest is down. We are going to be going right into some reverse curls. So I want to have that head flat so we've got some room for the neck. When you're back to the center the next time, your legs are going to stay in table. If you want to cross your ankles, you can definitely do that. Squeeze the ball and start to lift your hips. So you're going to roll the spine up 1 vertebrae at a time and then melt the spine back down, nice and slow, all the way back down. So crossing the ankles just gives you a little bit more support. You could definitely have your feet uncrossed. It's a little harder. I am definitely squeezing that ball to help me engage even more through my deep abdominals here. My hands are pulling into the pegs like I'm trying to slide them apart. Good. So you're exhaling up as high as comfortable for you and then rolling yourself right back down. We're doing just a few more of those, rolling up the spine and rolling down the spine. And let's go one more time. So one more roll up and one more roll down. Now once your hips are down, take your hands behind the back of your legs, nod your chin, look to the ball, and roll yourself up. So we're going to sit up tall. That ball's going to go right at the small of the back. Your hands are in front of you. Now I'm a little taller, so I have my feet on the foot bar, but you could also have your feet on that gray surface. I'm going to go ahead and roll back slightly over the ball, and then use my abdominals to roll back up. So I'm just going over the ball and just coming up enough that I'm not going to lose the ball. I'm keeping the rib to hip focus, squeezing the ribs towards the hips to come up, and then releasing them to go back down. If you haven't already, start to link your breath with your movement. And the breath is a tool for you to use. I like to inhale back, and I like to exhale up, but it's not really a rule that says you have to breathe that way. So breathe how you feel you can work best. When you go back the next time, your right elbow is going to bend. You're going to bring it to the carriage. Look towards that side. Come back and switch. So my left elbow goes down, and I come up, and then my right elbow goes down. Just alternating from one side to the other side. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Back to the center, take that ball between your knees and roll yourself back. Just make sure that you didn't slide forward. You're not going to run into those shoulder blocks. So I'm going to roll myself slowly down, down, down. Once I'm down, I'll grab my pegs and bring my legs to tabletop. This time I want you to straighten your legs, squeeze the ball. When your legs go to the right, your left hip lifts. A little harder with the legs straight. Exhale as you bring that hip back down and come to the center. We'll go to the other side, lifting that right hip and then pulling the hip back down. Good, little constant squeeze on that ball. Just a few more here, right and left. And let's go one more right. And one more left. Again, the headrest should still be down. We're going into the rollover now. So with the legs straight, you'll roll the spine up. The feet go towards the tower. And then one vertebrae at a time, you can squeeze the ball and slowly roll your spine all the way back down. You can stop with your feet to the ceiling, but if you're feeling really good and want more, take the feet towards the footbar side of the room and start from there. So the legs come to the ceiling, you'll roll the hips up, feet go to the tower side of the room. Keep those legs parallel to the floor as you bring your spine back down. Again, when the tailbone touches, you can have the feet stop to the ceiling, or you can keep going and bring the feet a little farther towards the wall in front of you. We'll do a few more of those. Use your breath as you need. I'm also using my hands quite a bit here to pull. I'm kind of pulling my shoulder blocks away from each other, or my pegs away from each other. I'm going to do a few more of those, rolling up and then rolling back down. And then this will be the last one, rolling up and rolling back down. Good, and then when the tailbone touches, go ahead and grab behind your hamstrings, look towards the ball, roll yourself up. Last part here, the ball's going to go between the shoulder blades, so it's going to be a little higher than it was the last time. Hands go behind the head, scoot away from those shoulder blocks so you've got some room. I'm going to go back into an extension and then into flexion. So I'm extending and flexing, opening the rib cage and knitting the rib cage. My elbows are wide. I'm not going to pull with my hands at all. I'm just having my hands resting here behind my ears. Good. If your shoulder blocks are in the way, you can always scoot forward or back so you can get a good range. Now after one more, I want you to lift that right leg. So next time you come up, let's bring our right leg to tabletop and hold it. Your left arm's going to karate chop towards the right and then back into the left. So I'm coming up into the right and back into the left. Three more. And two. Hold the next one at the top. Stay there for little pulses. You're pulsing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot down, left hand behind the head. Bring your left leg to table. The right arm is going to karate chop towards that leg and then back to your extension. So I'm coming across to the left and back into the right. And across to the left and back into the right. Three more. And two. Let's hold that last one up for our final round of pulses, pulsing 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that foot down, roll yourself all the way up, and you're done with the ball. So we can put that ball off to the side. Go ahead and put your foot bar in the up position. Again, you're already set up for footwork, 2 heavy reds and a medium blue. And let's go ahead and lay down onto the machine and get ready for our single leg footwork. So I'm going to be on my toes with my feet about sit bones distance apart. Right leg's coming to tabletop. Start pushing all the way out through the left leg and then all the way back in. So I'm going out to that full extension and right back in. We'll do 3 different variations on this leg and then we'll switch to the other leg. And if you want your headrest up, you can definitely do that anytime we're not lifting the hips, so you can put that headrest up if that feels more comfortable for you. Now come halfway in with that left leg hold and just a little pulse, moving that carriage an inch in and an inch out. 4 and 3 and 2, and 1. Go out, and this time when you come in, straighten your right leg over the foot bar. Bring it back to table when you go out. So we're bow and arrow with that right leg, continuing to push in and out with our left. Three more. Between each variation, we'll be doing a round of pulses on that left leg. Here's 2. One more, your right leg will stay in table. You're going to come halfway in with the left, and second round of pulses. Keep that heel lifted high for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Go all the way out. When you come in, the right leg kicks long. When you go out, it kicks up to the ceiling. You come in, it kicks low. You go out, it kicks high. So we're just kicking that right leg down and up, but focusing on the left leg going all the way in and all the way out. Good. 3 more. And 2. Good. Let's come halfway in with that left leg. Your right leg can stay long, and we're going to pulse the left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go all the way out, kick the right leg up and hold it. Now you can flex your feet and point your feet. Flex your feet and point your feet. That left heel's going under the bar and then back above. 3, and 2. Hold your left foot flexed. Point your right foot. Now find a clock on the ceiling. You're going to make a big circle down and around to the left, up and around to the right. You can make this circle as big as you like. There's a few variations. I'm keeping my hips grounded for this variation, so I'm not making my circle so big that I start to rock through my hips. I'm going down and around. If this gets to be too much on the left leg here, you can go on your heel. So I have some clients it's just too much to hold in this position for this long. So you can definitely put your left heel on the foot bar if you need, because we're switching directions. So let's go ahead and switch, go the other way. So a nice big circle down and around and up, down and around and up. 3 more. 2, and 1. Good. Take that right foot down to the foot bar. Bring your left leg to table and in and out on this side. So full range, second side. Big inhales to press and big exhales to come in. Good. For 3, and 2. After 1, come halfway in with that right leg. Little pulses. My heel's lifted high. I'm moving just an inch, really slow and controlled. For 3, and 2. Second round, go all the way out. This time when you come in, straighten the left leg. When you go out, pull it back to table. So I'm going in and out with that left leg doing the bow and arrow. Good work. 3 more. And 2. 1 more. Hold your left leg in table, right leg halfway in, and we'll pulse another round. Good. Heels high for 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Go all the way out. Now we're going to the kick. Left leg kicks low when you're in and high when you go out. Low to come in and high to go out. Good. Last 3, and 2. We've got 1 more round of those pulses. Keep your left leg long, bend your right leg halfway, and final round. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go all the way out, kick the left leg high and hold it. Flex your feet and point your feet. So we're dropping that right heel, lifting that right heel. 4, 'When your right heel's under the bar, hold it. Point your left foot. You're going to circle to the right down and around and up, down and around and up. Try to keep your hips still if you can. There's a lot more abs working if you try to hold everything nice and stable. 3 more in this direction. And 2. And now reverse. Go the other way. So we're going to go to the left, up and around. Okay, if you're getting to feeling like it's too much to hold on your toes on the right side, you can always come to that heel. 3, 2, 1 more. Good job. Let's put that foot down, bend your knees, come home, and give yourself a hug. Now let's come up and change our weight. So I'm going to roll up and off and change to 1 heavy red. I'm still going to be doing some single work with my arms now. So 1 heavy red, lay all the way back down. Your right hand's going to grab the little loop. You're going to put that little loop in your right hand and bring your legs to table. Now send your left leg to the ceiling. Your right arm and your left leg are going to do the exact same thing. So they're both going to press straight down, and they're both going to come straight up. So I'm reaching the left leg low when my right arm goes low, and I'm reaching the left leg high when the right arm comes high. Now, if you would like to add a head lift, you can definitely do that at any point. You can lift the head and lower it back down. Feel free to keep the head down if you need. 3 more. Again, have that thought, your left leg and your right arm are going to do the exact same thing. We're going to hold them low, bend them in, push them long. I'm going to keep my head up for this variation. My left hand can always support my neck if I need it. You can also have your head down. 3, 2. The last thing is going to be a circle. Again, when my left arm and leg, or my left leg and arm are long, I'm going to put my head down, circle the arm and leg in opposition, and bring them down. Circle them in opposition, and bring them down. Try to stay still through your pelvis. 3, and 2, and 1. Good work. Set that foot down, both feet down, put the strap away. Other side. So the last thing laying down, I've got my left hand holding the little loop. My legs are in table, and then my right leg goes to the ceiling. So it's my left arm, right leg, reaching low and coming back up. So both arm and leg go long and resist up. Feel free to add that head lift if you'd like. You're lifting the head, neck, and shoulders when that arm and leg go to the foot bar side of the room. Make sure when you lift your head, you are looking towards your knees or your navel, not looking towards the ceiling. 3 more. 2 more. The arm and leg are going to bend now. I'm going to hold my head up, but you can have yours down. You're going to bend the arm and leg, straighten the arm and leg. You can reach that right hand again behind the head if you need that extra support. Nice. We've got 3 more. And 2. Get ready for those circles. I'm going to lower my head so the arm goes to the left, the leg goes to the right. You meet at the center, down, around, and together. Down, around, and together. Good. Try to focus on keeping that left hip down and stable. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Feet down, strap down, give yourself a hug. It's time to come up. So I'm going to roll to the side. A few changes here. My foot bar is going down. I'm going to continue on that heavy red and put my box on long box. So long box position. This is where, if you'd like the pad, you can use it. It's going to go on the foot bar side of the box. This is where my hips are going. So stand on the gray surface, push the carriage out, and put those hip bones right there on that pad at the edge of the box. Now your knees are about the width of your frame, the inside line of the frame. Your heels are together in a little turnout. Your hands can be on the box, and you're just resting up against the box. Now, with a lot of energy, squeeze those legs together, push the carriage out, and add a little extension. So you're doing that all at once, and then you come right back in and rest. I'm going to use my hands for the first round. I'm going to lift up into my extension, squeezing the whole back line of my body, and then release. Now, if you don't need your hands here for support on the box, you can take the hands behind you. So when you lift up, those arms can reach long to the back of the room by the foot bar, and then they come down. And you can reach up to your extension, and then come down. Good. Three more. Going for 3. And 2. And 1. Come all the way down and rest. Put the hands on the box, push yourself up, and stand on the gray surface. Now the pad can go away. You're going to switch to a medium blue spring, 1 medium blue, and then lay on your belly on the box with your chest off the box. So you're a little bit farther forward to the tower. So I've got my chest off the box, my legs are reaching long, and then I want you to pick up the tape and bring the arms on the outside of the frame. So big inhale, drop that tailbone heavy. As you exhale, pull those arms back. Think of that same extension through the sternum. And then release it right back down, arms to the floor. So I'm reaching the legs long, I'm reaching the arms long into my extension, and then back. I had a question this morning, what is my head doing? I said, well, you're taking the very tippy top of your head to the tower. So what you're not doing is looking up and tweaking the neck. What you are doing is reaching energy through the crown of the head and lifting. So it's a straight line from the crown of the head as you reach it to the wall in front of you. Now let's hold those arms back and go to triceps, bending and pressing. I'm up the whole time here, look a little bit more endurance to try to hold my spine up the whole time. Use your breath to help. 3 and 2. 1 more. We got 1 more round to go here. So lower down, the arms come down. Now we're going into circles. The arms are going to go back. We lift and extend. Circle the arms out to a letter T. Try to bring them up to the horizon. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and then come down. So I press back, circle out to the horizon. Those arms should be parallel to the floor. And then bring it down. Up, up, up. Out to the horizon, hold, nice high arms, and then bring it down. Lift and hold, and down. 2 more to go. Up, up, up. Circle slowly, please, nice and slow. And then 1 more here, pressing back, and slowly, 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 circling and release. Put your straps away. You're going to come up and straddle the box. So you can come right up and straddle. I'm sitting at the back edge, but I do want to pop on more springs. So I'm going to pop on a heavy red in addition to my medium blue. So 1 heavy red and 1 medium blue. The farther back you are, the more challenged. We're not rolling, so you can sit at the very edge. Go ahead and grab those little loops and have your palms face each other. You're going to pull those elbows to your sides, but pull the ribs in so we're not overextending through the back. Resist the arms forward. So it's a low elbow pull and resist. Now again, the spring weights I give you are suggestions. These are the spring weights that work for me. If you feel like the spring is pulling you too much, you might need lighter. And if you feel like it's not that much of work, you could do heavier. But we do quite a few repetitions, so I always recommend going at least 1 time through the workout before you decide if you want to add more weight. 3 to go. And 2. When your arms are straight, go ahead and turn your palms down and go to a high elbow pull, and then resist. Try to see if you can hold it out there for a moment, and then go forward. So a lot of times I see people wanting to go really quick, and then we just start using momentum. So we don't let our muscles do the work. We let momentum take over. So you are pulling, holding, and then resisting. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Good. Now put your right strap away so you have the left strap. I know I need less weight, so you might test it out, but I'm going to definitely take off my medium blue, so I'm left with a heavy red because I'm doing single arm now. So my right hand has the left strap. I'm going to do a rotation and twist and then rotate back. Now this rotation is coming from your rib cage. So your rib cage is what's twisting. Your legs are squeezing into that box. You're twisting your torso right, resisting it left. Good. 3 to go. And 2. And 1. Good job. Let's put that strap away and switch. So now I've got my right strap, little loop in the left hand, sit up tall, zip up through the abdominals, and twist to the left with a rotation, resist back with a rotation. So twist left and resist back. Good. Three more. 2 more. And 1 more. Nice job. All right, put that strap away. Again, I'm going to change the weight to a medium blue spring. So I'm putting my medium blue spring on. And I'm going to come even farther forward. I lost my strap, so let me grab that. But I'm going to come even farther forward. My feet are going to be on the headrest now, and I want you to choke up onto the tape. So feet on the headrest, choke up onto the tape, and sit as tall as you can. Now really squeeze those legs towards each other together. From the base of the spine, you're going to start your roll down. So 1 vertebrae at a time, we're going to roll down. Again, our focus is abs, arms, back. So we're rolling back. You might even feel comfortable going back and looking back. That's not going to work for everybody, so just do that if it feels good for you. And then nod the chin, roll yourself up, and sit nice and tall on the sit bones. So you're doing that several more times. We are going to build from here, so enjoy this. It's going to only get harder as we go. Now your arms are not pulling you up, right? They're just assisting you. Your abs are pulling you up. So keep those arms straight. No bending or pulling, please, with those arms. Good. When you're sitting up tall the next time, I'm going to scoot forward. I feel like I need just a little bit more room when I roll back, so I just scooted a little bit forward. I'm going to bring that right leg to table and repeat again. So I'm rolling back, back, back. So it just depends on where the box hits you, where you want to sit. So if you feel like you don't like where the box is hitting you, you can always adjust. Good. So I'm rolling back and rolling up. Use your exhale, use your abs. 1 more, rolling back and rolling up. Now let's roll it back and hold it there. No looking back, just hold that position, and upper body curls. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. 4 and 3 and 2. Now go back as much as you need to lift the left leg. Hold that position, single leg stretch. Right leg long, left leg long. 4, 3, 2. Last thing on this side, right leg stays in, left leg stays long. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Or more than an inch. I'm probably going 4 inches. Up and down. 4, 3, 2, one more. Good. Set your feet down, roll yourself up, and sit tall. Second side, left leg table. We're going to roll down 3 times, and then we'll do all that fun, crazy stuff we just did. And then roll all the way up. It seems to be getting harder and harder, at least for me. Does it feel like it's getting harder and harder? Yes, duh, because the abs are getting more and more tired. One more. Good. Now let's take it back. Hold it there and pulse. Upper body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now go back. Lift the right leg. Straighten the left leg. Single leg straight. One time. Switch. Scissor. Switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now we're going to end when the left leg's up. We're going to bend that leg. This is where you go up and down. 7 and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet down. Roll yourself up and put those straps away. Really nice job. I'm just going to flex over my feet, pull up on my headrest, and give my back a little release. Because we are not done yet with the abs. One more thing here. You're going to take the little loops and then thread them on the thighs. So little loops on your thighs, and each of these manufacturers have different size loops. So my loops are quite big, so just find whatever loop works for you. And then scoot forward and then lay back. So once you've laid on your back, you have whatever loop works for you right above your knee. Your hands are going to be behind your head, ribs drawing in, upper body crunched up. Now put all the weight in that right leg and send your left leg long. It does not have to be, it could be like this. It's just slack. This is going to be the hardest, but I'm going to go like right here because I already feel enough work. The focus is going to be on this right leg. It's taking all the weight. Can you please pulse that in for 3, 2, 1, and then let's switch. So you'll bring the left leg in. So now I've got to spend as much time talking. So the right leg is going to be a little slack. It might be even long. I feel better with it in, and then I'm going to pulse my left for 3, 2, 1. Now let's go a little quicker. So right leg comes in, pulse, 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 switch the weight. Left leg comes in, pulse, pulse, pulse. Now as the pulse happens, that's when your upper body is going to add a bicycle. So upper body, the next time the right leg comes in, let's rotate to it and pulse 3, 2, 1. And let's do the same thing on the left. Come in, pulse 3, 2, 1. So you're going to the right, pulse, 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 and then you're going to the left. Pulse, pulse, pulse. To the right, pulse, 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 and to the left, pulse, pulse, pulse. We're all done pulsing after 2 more, and 1 more. Pull the knees in. You made it. Roll up and take the straps off. Okay, how about something more than abs? Sound good? Well, it'll be a little abs, but maybe some arms too. So let's step off and turn our box, short box position. And then I want you to straddle the box with your right side by the tower. So I've got my right foot on the headrest. I've got my right hand holding the little loop. I know I just promised you no abs, but we're doing different abs, twisting. All right, so sit up tall, interlace the fingers, and then start to twist your torso left and resist back to the right. twist left, and back to the right. There'll be a break in abs at some point. It'll probably be when the class is over, but that's okay, because this is all about the core. 3 more. 2 more. Hold the next one to the left, stay there, and little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to the center. Your arms are going to go up and over the head. You're going to hold it. Bring the left rib to the hip, back to the center, and bring the arms down. If you need that longer loop, you've got it as an option. The arms go up, cinch the left waist, and then arms come forward. So you're coming up and over the head for a halo, leaning to the left and back to the center. Good. 2 more, then we're going to try to hold it at the top, or I'm going to try. You'll be able to do it. So next one, hold it up, and little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Put your right foot by your left, face the foot bar. I was just getting ready to say, and now we'll take a break from the abs, but then I realized the abs have to support you. So now they're the stabilizers. Your right arm's going to do an offer forward, turn the palm down, and do a chest press with a twist. Turn the palm up. 1 offer, forward, palm down, 1 chest press with a twist. Sorry, the abs just aren't going to get a work. Or they aren't going to get a rest until we're done. Four more. 3. 2. 1 more. All right, here we go. Bonus. The arm goes up and over the head. Stand in that arm. Zip up through the abdominals. Lengthen your spine. Tricep. If you need, that left arm can come up to help. Big inhale to bend. Big exhale to press. We're doing 8. Here's 3. And 4. Anytime you need, use that left hand. 4 more to go. 3, 2, and 1. Take that arm, circle it all the way down, and put that strap away. We're going to do the other side in reverse. Since we're already here, pick up that left little loop, put it in your left hand. Again, zip up through the abdominals, sit nice and tall. Offer 1, turn the palm down, chest press with a twist. Turn the palm up. So we're doing 1 of each, 1 offer, and 1 chest press. 1 offer, and 1 chest press. I'm just never going to say again the abs don't work because you can probably tell. They're holding you, and then on that twist, hello, obliques. Two more rounds. One more. You're doing great. Now this last one, remember we've got our bonus, which is that tricep. So that arm's going to go up and over the head. Stand up tall on that arm and then bend it. Big exhale to press. Don't, I was going to say, don't suffer through it. If you need that right hand, I'm going to need it right now. So that right hand can help. I felt I was breaking my wrist. I was like doing this, and I know that I want to keep that wrist straight, so I definitely needed some assistance here. 3, and 2, and 1. Good work. Okay, we have that second side. Bring the arm down. Let's take our left foot on the other side of the box and straddle. Hug the box with your legs. Sit up tall and lengthen your spine. Twist your torso right and resist it back. Twist it right and resist it back. Three and 2. Now hold it right and little pulses. 8, lengthen, 7, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Back to the center halo. You're going to go over the head and hold. Cinch the right waist, back upright, arms in front. Up and over the head, right rib to hip, back to the center and down. Good. We'll do 3 more, then we're going to hold it at the top. 2 more. Hold the next one at the top. Lean to the right and pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the strap away, and we can step off. All right, we're done with the box. You can set that box off to the side. Your foot bar is going to go up into the up position, so foot bar in the up position, and change your weight to 1 heavy red and 1 medium blue. We're going to lay all the way down, 1 heavy red, 1 medium blue, and then push all the way out to put the straps on your feet. So we're going to take those long loops and put them on the feet. Your legs are going to reach out to about 45 degrees, and then from there, bend into a tabletop position, and then press the legs straight. So we're going from tabletop, pushing the legs out long. Good. 3 more. And 2. When your legs are long, hold them long and go straight legs up to the ceiling and straight legs down towards the foot bar. Straight legs up to the ceiling and down to the foot bar. After 3, we're going to put the 2 together. 1 leg is going to be doing the bent position, 1 leg will be doing the straight position, and then we'll alternate between the 2. When the legs are down, let's start with the right leg bending, left leg to the ceiling. Push them both straight and switch. Left leg bending, right leg to the ceiling. So you're walking on the ceiling. 1 leg long, 1 leg bent, and press. 1 leg long, 1 leg bent, and press. 4, and 3, 2. Let's go 1 more. When the legs are 45 degrees, turn your toes out, heels together. Little froggies bend in, squeeze and push. So we'll do that same pattern in a turnout position. So it'll be a frog, a wide V, and then what you might know as Peter Pan or stag. When your legs are straight, hold them straight. Now go open to that wide V, close and press the heels together. I like to point my feet when I open and flex to drive together. At any time you want to add an ankle mobility like that, you can, up to you. Two more, and then we're going to put it together. 1 more. Now the right leg will start bending, the left leg will start straight. So you're going to bend the right leg in, push it long, bend the left leg in, push it long. Peter Pan or stag or herky jump, I think, is one thing I've heard it called. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the legs back to the center, bring them parallel. You're going to go up to the ceiling, out to the side, circle down and around and together. Up to the ceiling, out to the side, circle down and around and together. Good. 3 more. And 2. 1 more in this direction. When you're back up to the ceiling, let's go ahead and reverse the direction. So you'll go down with your legs together, open them wide and up, and bring them back together. Go down, open wide, up and around, and together. Three more. 2 more. Please make sure your headrest is down. When your legs are down long and low, we're going to go to short spine. So you've got room for your neck. Your legs are going to lift. I want you to roll your hips up and keep rolling the hips up. Bring the carriage into the bumper. You're pushing with the arms. You're reaching those legs towards the tower, but keeping pushing into the straps. Now bend your knees wide in a turnout to the shoulder blocks. Roll your hips down. Bring your heels to your bottom and push the legs to froggy. Point the feet and go to parallel. So the legs come up first. You roll the hips up. The carriage comes to the bumper. You separate the toes, come to froggy. Slowly roll your hips away from your heels. Pull your heels back to your hips. Push your legs long and back to parallel. So bring the legs up, rolling the hips up. Separate to turnout, knees to the shoulder blocks. I like to really lift here to get that really nice back stretch. So I'm lifted up high. Then I roll my hips away from my heels to get the hamstring stretch. I pull my heels back to my bottom, then push long and back to parallel. So legs go up first. You roll the hips up, keep pushing up with those arms and reaching those legs high. Turn your toes out, pull your knees to the shoulder blocks. I keep pushing into my arms to lift even higher here just for a stretch. Then I roll my hips down away from my heels to get my hamstrings a stretch. Pull your heels back to your bottom, then push your legs long into parallel. Let's do it one more time. I love to do short spine really slow. There are so many parts here that feel so good. So I'm turned out. I pull the knees in. I keep lifting my chest, or keep lifting my hips. Then I roll my hips away from my heels, pull my heels back to the bottom, push out and go to parallel. Now we're going to reverse it. So turn out with your feet, pull your knees in, roll your hips up, up, up. Now keep pushing into your arms as you roll your hips up. Straighten your legs, bring them to parallel, and then melt your spine down with straight legs. Once your tailbone touches, you can push those legs out, turn out again. So you're froggy first. You roll the hips up. Once your carriage docks, you straighten the legs, reach them towards the ceiling into the tower, bring them to parallel, and then start to roll your spine down, down, down. Push the legs long, and back to turnout. A few more in reverse. So the legs come to froggy. You roll the hips up. You reach the legs straight and into parallel. And then you massage the spine down, down, down. Tailbone touches. Legs go long. 2 more. Turnout. Into froggy. Roll the hips up. Reach the legs to the tower. Into parallel. And roll down, roll down, roll down, hips down, legs down. Let's enjoy one more. Into turnout, into froggy, Roll the hips up, send the legs to the tower, turn to parallel, take your time, roll down, roll down, roll down, send the legs long, and then pull the knees in and remove the straps. Good job. From here, we're going to take that right strap and put it away. We're going to keep the left strap on and then push all the way out with the right leg. So I want your right toes on the foot bar. You're going to drop that right heel down. You have your left leg towards you, giving that hamstring a nice stretch. Now take that right leg across your body. You can use your left leg. Your left leg is coming across your body, the one with the strap. And you can use your right hand to pull that leg across. Bring the left leg back to the center. Bend your right leg. Open the left leg to the left and open the right leg to the right. Use your inner hands on the inner thighs to give your inner thighs a little stretch. And then we'll come back to the center and bend your left leg, cross it over your right leg for a figure 4. You can grab behind that right hamstring, you can grab onto the left leg, whatever helps you get a bigger, deeper stretch through that left hip. And then when you're ready, the right foot goes down, take the strap off your left foot and put it away. Push the carriage out, take the right strap, it's going to go on the right foot. You're going to reach that right leg towards you. You're on your left toes and you're reaching the left heel under the bar. And then we'll take that left leg across. I'm sorry, I keep saying the wrong leg. You're taking the strap that is in the leg, the right leg across your body to the left. I think I did this in reverse. I typically do the right leg first, and I think I messed myself all up. So we have the right leg coming over to the left, and then come back to the center. Bend your left leg. Take the right leg open. Take the left leg open. Hands can go to the insides of the legs and give your inner thighs a stretch. All right, come back to the center, bend your right leg, cross it over your left, and you can pull in with your left leg. So you're grabbing behind your left leg and giving that leg a pull. When you're ready, left foot goes down. Take the strap off. Put the strap away, bring your carriage home, and give yourself a hug. We're going to roll all the way off to the side. And then let's go ahead and change the weight to one heavy red spring. So I've got one heavy red spring on. I've got one more nice stretch here. I'm going to face my machine with my left side closest to the foot bar. My right foot's going to go on the shoulder block with my toes facing up. My left toes are going to turn to the foot bar. The movement here, again, I'm on one heavy red. I'm going to bend my left leg into a lunge and straighten my left leg. I can always hold that foot bar if I need, or I can hold that wood frame if I need, or hands can be on the hips. Three more. And 2. Now hold it down. You're going to stay down and don't let your hips move out of this plane. They're going to stay in this plane as you straighten your left leg and bend your left leg. So what I mean, they're not going to go up and down. They're going to just go like a little hoverboard to the right and back to the left. Good. Three. And 2, and 1. When your left leg is bent, I love to just push my hips back. Take my hands to the far side of the frame and give it a pull to stretch even more. Good. Make your way up. Bring the carriage home. Let's walk around for the other side. So I have my left foot on, toes up. That left leg is straight. Turn your right toes to the foot bar, and this is the leg we're bending. So bend your right leg and straighten your right leg. Hold on if you need. Hands to the hips if you don't. Three. We're going to hold those hips low. Now keep them in that same plane. Straighten the right leg, bend the right leg. I knew I was going to do that. I was looking right at the car driving by. I don't know why I have that window open today. I must have hit it with the box, sorry. Two. And 1. Now when the right leg is bent, press your weight back, take the hands to the wood frame in front, and lean back for a stretch. Good. Come all the way up. Bring the carriage in. Let's end over by the foot bar side. I'm going to take my elbows on top of the foot bar, my hands in prayer, and then drop my chest down towards the floor. So I've got my elbows right on top, palms together, hands in prayer, just giving those lats a stretch in my back, letting gravity help here. Just a soft bend in your knee, just so you're not locking out through the joints. Good. And because we have just 1 more minute, we're going to do one other stretch, really great for the chest. So you're going to come all the way up. Put your right hand on the foot bar, your right forearm on the foot bar, and then you're standing with your right side closest to the foot bar. You're going to bend that right leg deeply, turn your body, and rotate to the left. So that forearm is into the foot bar. My right leg is deeply bent, and I'm rotating to the left. It's a wonderful chest stretch here. This is very similar to the chest stretch you could do if you were in the doorway. Really great one to do all the time. Take a few breaths here. And then gently come out, other side. So you have your left arm on the foot bar. Your left side's facing the foot bar. You're going to bend your left knee, drop your chest, and look over to the right. So I'm using gravity again here to give my left chest a nice release. And then you can come all the way up. Take your hands on the foot bar, come into a wide plie, and just squat way down deep. You can use that hanging from the foot bar to give your back one final stretch. You've got your feet as wide as you can handle, the knees nice and wide. You can even sway side to side, using that little traction from the pool for one more final back stretch. When you're ready, make your way all the way up, and you're done. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that class today. As always, if you've got any comments or questions, I'd love to hear from you. If not, hope to see you in a workout soon.